Namaskar. From Deshsanchar special episode, this is Mitra Bandhu Poudel. Today we have a very special guest in our program, Revered Swami Sarvalokananda ji Maharaj, who is the Secretary of prestigious Ramakrishna Mission, Delhi, New Delhi.
Global IME Bank, Sabai ka lagi bank.
Swamiji is a popular speaker on Vedanta philosophy, propagating the universal message of Shree Ramakrishna Paramahamsa and Swami Vivekananda. Swamiji, welcome to Deshsanchar.
Thank you.
Today we are going to explore on the various aspects of Vedanta philosophy and its importance in the contemporary world. My first queries to you is how can the teaching of Vedanta guide householders and businesses?
You see, Vedanta philosophy is very lofty philosophy, particularly of Hinduism. It speaks of greatness, glory, immense possibilities, tremendous power of human being. And Vedanta declares that human being is nothing but God himself. Swami Vivekananda time and again said in a very simple language that each soul is a potentially divine. And goal of human life is to manifest that divinity within. And Vedanta make aware the people of its power, its strength, glory, as I said. It empowers the human being to go forward and forward. These wonderful ideas of Vedanta, earlier days it was confined within the premises of ascetics ashrama, or in the cave in the jungle, or it was confined within the ashrama premises, monastics premises. When Swami Vivekananda went breadth and length of India and outside India also, he realized that these lofty ideas of Vedanta must be practical. So he wanted to bring Vedanta of the forest to the society, so that Vedanta ideas can be made practical day-to-day life of a human being. And he was sure that with the strengthening ideas of Vedanta can make anyone great. And it speaks of self-confidence. That Swamiji once time and again said that the human being has tremendous power, strength, and human being can do anything and everything because he is having the infinite power. And it's quite true that if you see the history, human history, you'll really wonder that man has done everything. Man has done all kind of scientific discovery, amazing discovery. And recently, all of you know, in the worldly sense, if you say that soft landing on moon is a marvel, is amazing. So because man has that potential, and Swamiji actually wanted to manifest, to bring out that energy for the benefit of the society, a benefit of the society. And message of Vedanta is always very motivational. it motivates. And Swamiji wanted to motivate the young people. And Vedanta, if you read anybody Vedanta, any person, whether it's young or old, will get motivated. And when a person becomes motivated, then he can make success in his or her life. So it is very important. So Vedanta don't take it as a poetical imagination or is a simply scripture. No. Vedanta, the message of Vedanta is very powerful, very powerful.
What is the essence of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam for 21st century?
Yes, it is taken from Hitopadesh, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Because if you see present scenario or earlier scenario, you will find that people are being separated. There is no oneness or unity among the people. And oneness is very important. And Vedanta also teaches oneness. And if there is no oneness, there is no unity, then world cannot progress. There cannot be peace in the world. We want to establish global peace. We have been trying for many, many years. But we couldn't achieve success in this line, in this point. Now still you can see the war. Still wars are going on. So Swamiji wanted, or Hitopadesha is long back, that there must be unity and oneness. And that oneness, how you can bring? Feeling that whole world is your family. Everybody is, the world is your family member. So Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, whole world is your family. And when this idea comes, then there will be no differences, no difference of opinion. There may be a difference of opinion. From mentally, we will not be separated. That is very important. Nowadays, mentally we are separated. That should not be there. So it is very important. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, it is very important in the present scenario. And it speaks of the universal brotherhood. Very recently, we observed Universal Brotherhood Day on the basis of the lecture delivered by Swami Vivekananda in the Parliament of Religions, Chicago. There he beautifully says that this brotherhood is very important. We are all brothers. We are all friends. There should not be any enmity. There should not be any hatred. If it is all not there, then we can embrace each other, and then brotherhood will come.
The world is, as you said, facing numerous problems at the moment, such as poverty is there, hunger, drought, many other calamities and disasters. In this backdrop, how do you interpret the teaching of Shree Ramakrishna, Jiva is Shiva, and not mercy but service for men must be regarded as God?
You see, yes, always there have been many difficulties, as you said just now. Hunger is there, poverty is there, illiteracy is there. So many things are there. So how to solve all these things? You see, by simply doing material prosperity, it will not be totally eradicated. And Swami Sree Ramakrishna, though he was always used to be immersed in samadhi, but he was very practical. He was very much aware of the social conditions, and he emphatically said, by doing genuine service for the people, all these type of difficulties or disparities or inequality will go away. We do service. We try to do service. But Sri Ramakrishna has given us wonderful technique of doing service. How we can render selfless service.
Selfless service.
Yes. And as you said just now, Sri Ramakrishna said, Siva Gyane Jeev Seva. Please, there Sri Ramakrishna said, do service, seeing God in them. We serve people as a people. We serve person as a person. But Sri Ramakrishna said, no. You must serve people seeing God in them. That is Siva Gyane Jeev Seva. Swami Vivekananda nicely said, after hearing from Sri Ramakrishna, this word, Siva Gyane Jeev Seva, he said, service to man is service to God. If you serve in this way, then really you can serve people. Really you can eliminate all this kind of anomalies or these differences or something.
Swamiji, Nepal and India have long bonding in culture, civilization, spiritual teaching from ancient time. Lord Rama of Ayodhya got married to Sita from Janakpur. Similarly, Bhagwan Buddha, who was born in Kapilvastu, got enlightened in Bodh Gaya. Similarly, our natural relations also consist of Himalaya to Ganga. All the rivers from Himalaya eventually join at Gangaji. So we have many common heritages as well. In this context, how can we strengthen Nepal and India relation, age-old relation?
You see, there are many, as you said just now, there are a lot of similarities with regard to culture, with regard to religion, with regard to religious rituals.
Yeah.
So there are many similarities are there. And Nepal and India relation have been very good relation, always they have been good. Even today, it is a relation. But sometimes what happens, if I am permitted to say that because of politics, sometimes relation, the bonding get worsened. Because as that day I was telling, because of self-interest, vested interest, politics, a lot of other, I should say, political people, politicians, they make the relation very tense between the two countries. Any, Nepal or India or Pakistan, whatever it may be. So, in spite of all this political disturbance or political interference, still we believe, I believe you also may agree, still there is underneath there is a tie, there is a relation.
Yes.
Why? Because our culture, Nepal culture and Indian culture, almost same. With part of everybody, Nepalis are also Hindus, Indians are also Hindus. So in many respects there is a similarity, and there should be a good relation. The relation is good, but sometimes a relation has become bad due to this political interference and some other things. So I believe that relation will remain very good. There's no doubt about it. Sometimes it happens,
Swamiji, you have come from very prestigious and highly respected Ramakrishna Matha and Mission. The great disciple of Sri Ramakrishna, as you already mentioned, Swami Vivekananda, always contributed on universal brotherhood and harmony. The world is now, again I would like to add that the world is now in conflict, and there is a fear of nuclear and other types of war, man-made catastrophe such as crime. civil disorder, terrorism, cyber attack, etc. How global peace and order be maintained through the teaching of Swami Vivekananda?
You see, you are quite right that everywhere see the violence, unrest, all kind of unrest, insecurity, war. Really, whole world is tormented by all these things. So really, we are very much anxious. All of us are very much anxious about this condition, situation. But if we want to establish peace, or rather we should say the global peace, then we have to become unselfish. If you go into deep, you will find that because of this selfishness, in other words, we'll say the greed. Why one country is fighting with another country? Greed, if you go into deep, is a greed. Because their oil reservoir is there, minerals are there. So we like to just attack the country and that so that we can get oil and other natural minerals. So many things are there. And all political benefits are there. So many things are there. So first we have to become unselfish. First we have to become without greed. Because you must understand, everybody should understand, there is a difference between greed and need. But unfortunately, we made the need into greed.
Right.
Yes, we all need basic amenities of life.
Yeah.
But most of us do not want this need concept. We want greed. We want more and more and more and more and more and more. And we want to accumulate power. Why two countries are fighting with each other? To have power or to do bossing over other country, neighboring country. So you see that there should be change from inside. By holding only meeting and this religious meet and peace meet, it will not bring any result. So it should come from within. Change must come from within. Then only we can establish peace, global peace. Even individual peace, because peace cannot be sold in the market or purchased in the market. Peace should come, individual peace come from within. And individual peace will become collective peace. Collective peace means slowly it will become world peace, global peace. So this we have to, a kind of transformation comes from within. Then only, see, take the example of you are talking about Buddha, and how Buddha was, King Asoka, Samrat Asoka, how he was transformed.
Yeah.
How he was transformed? Because he used to fight with each other, and a kind of change came in the life of Asoka. And Asoka gave up all kind of violence. And he preached non-violence rather. Of course, under the influence of teaching of Lord Buddha. So this type of transformation should come in the statesmen, in the politicians. Otherwise, it is very difficult to bring change. And everybody put the same question as you put just now to me, that we say brotherhood, this, that, religious harmony, but we find that still there is war and all sorts of things. So there must be a transformation from within. It's very important. And how this transformation comes? When the people read all sorts of message of Bhagavad Gita, message of Vedanta, message of great leader of non-violence, Lord Buddha. Read the people read the wonderful message of harmony, religious harmony, Shree Ramakrishna, then great harmonizer, East and the West, Swami Vivekananda. They read. And by reading, constant reading, the kind of transformation will come. And everybody is trying, all religious organizations or others are trying also. Individually also, people are trying how to bring internal transformation. Without internal transformation, by law, by passing resolution or passing bill in the Parliament Assembly, nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. There are many rules and regulations. Yes. Every day we are passing rules and regulations and law in the Assembly and the Parliament. Yes. But situation is not improving. His situation is improving. That is as Swami Vivekananda said beautifully. When he went to the West, he saw this administration, democratic setup, this, that, political system. And he told, yes, I have seen your Assembly and Parliament. You pass different kind of bills in the Assembly and the Parliament, but nothing will happen unless you change yourself from within. Yes, it's true. It's quite true.
Thank you, Swamiji, for your wonderful time, providing us here. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Namaskar.